Before things get started, I'd like to just clarify that this video will be available in English. And if you have a problem with that, get on with it. The main reason that I would like to make this video in English would be that I was bored. Yeah, if you're bored, weird stuff happen. What's up, guys? In this video I'm going to tell you about what Sony really put in the Sony A7IV. I know the video I did about half a year ago was titled My Dream Camera, with a price point of about €2,500, but yeah, some of those specs were a little unrealistic, and I'm going to tell you what exactly was unrealistic. My dream resolution for the Sony A7IV was a little bit unrealistic. It was 6K at up to 60 FPS uncropped. It was unrealistic mainly because the Sony A7S III was able to shoot 4K at 120 FPS, but that was unrealistic for the Sony A7IV, because the A7 line is mainly just meant for hybrid video and photo shooting, and let's just put it that way. So, and the A7S line is more the video-centric line from Sony. In the end, Sony built in a 33 megapixel full-frame sensor with a video resolution of 4K at 60 FPS, with a color depth of 10-bit 42, with a crop. It's an APS-C crop. I know most films are shot with Super 35 with it, which is theoretically an APS-C equivalent, but yeah. If you want to know what a crop is, check out the first link in the video description. It's the link to the original My Dream Camera video, but in which I tell you what a crop is. Yeah, basically. The next category I wished for a mini HDMI port, which, although I don't think Sony saw the video I did half a year ago, they probably just thought, nah, we'll just confuse him totally and build in a full-sized HDMI port, which is kind of humorous. Thank you, Sony. Other than that, the A7IV has a microphone jack, a headphone jack, a USB-C port for transferring data to your computer or charging the battery inside of the camera, which is kind of practical. And a multi-port, which is technically a micro USB port. I don't know why Sony built that in. You technically just use the You technically just have to use the USB-C port because why would you use a micro USB port if you have a USB-C port which can transfer data and energy more quickly and effectively than a micro USB port? Well, Sony probably had their reasons. So then with the display, I wanted a flip-out display like in the A7S III and now the A7IV. That was fulfilled, but I thought of a 3.8 inch touch display. The new display is touch, but it's 3.2 inch. Thank you, Sony. And last but not least, in the autofocus realm, I thought the dual pixel autofocus from Canon would do the job, or the classical autofocus from the A7IV would do its job as well. But because the dual pixel autofocus is from Canon, and therefore Canon will definitely not allow Sony to use that autofocus. I think they will never be allowed to use it, because Canon and Sony are probably the biggest nemesis in the whole world. Just saying. Yeah. They built in the autofocus from the Sony A1, which is probably the best autofocus on the market. Sorry, Canon. Sorry, Nikon. Just saying. I know normally no one buys the kit lens. I did. I'm filming with it right now. But I wished for a kit lens in that original video, and Sony actually delivers a kit lens with the A7IV. If you order it with the kit lens, it costs about 250, 300 euros on top of the original price. I wanted a focal length and aperture change. It was an 18-105 f2.8 to f4, which is kind of unrealistic because kit lenses always have this classic aperture range from f3.5 to f5.6, which is also the aperture of the 28-70 kit lens Sony usually delivers with their cameras. Yeah. This was a summary of what I wished for in the Sony A7IV. I hope you like it. I hope you could stand me talking English all the time. If you like the video, please make sure to leave a like and a subscription, and turn bell post notifications on. And just write some of your thoughts on the Sony A7IV in the comments down below. I would really appreciate that. Thank you. We're finished. Talk to you in the next one. See ya.